In today's video, we are checking out a mod that turns Minecraft into Dark Souls, with its own dimension to explore, structures to loot and discover, a bunch of creatures to fight, and of course, boss battles. So let's just jump straight into it. Okay, it is time to talk all about Dark Souls. And with the mod I'm showing you guys today, it basically aims to recreate that whole universe in Minecraft. And when you first download this mod, you might be thinking, nothing's really too different about this, apart from the little counter in the top right corner there. And that is because you need to travel to a whole new dimension using this structure behind me right here. And you can already tell when you enter this structure, you know what you're in for. I mean, the build quality of this already looks so sick. And then you've got this really cool knight statue right here as well, which pretty much acts as a really fancy nether portal. So to travel to the dimension, you're going to need one of these crests right here. And then all you do is just right click this. You can see that it slots in right there at the bottom of the statue. And I will say, before heading into this dimension, it's definitely worth gearing up a little bit because it's a pretty dangerous place. So let's head on in. And already you can see how sick this place looks. I mean, just look at that castle right there already. And I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to hear it on the video, but this does actually have a custom ambience as well, with like the falling leaves and everything. You got like the sounds of like crickets and all the wind and the wildlife and stuff. Honestly, at this point, I was already really impressed by this, but it just keeps getting better and better. It's even got like these poison like marshes right here as well. You see when I'm standing on this stuff, it actually gives me the poison effect right here and slows you down massively. So definitely watch out for these things. So before we run off and just start looking at all the different structures, as we'll get into in a minute, I do want to show you a handful of armors that you can get in this mod, along with a few smaller structures that you might find when you travel in this world. So these are just some of the armor sets that you can get in this mod. There are a couple more. Like this black knight armor right here is just so menacing looking. I love it. And as someone who doesn't know too much about the Dark Souls universe, what's really cool about these armor sets is that, for example, if we take this first one right here and then hover over it, it actually gives you some lore based on that armor set. And that goes for pretty much any of them. So for like this one right here, the thief chestplate. So this armor is made of smooth black leather, is extremely quiet, a good thing for those who want to hide in the shadows. So it definitely helps with the world building and everything in this mod. So let me show you some of the structures here. Like this dude right here, who's actually a trader. Now, if we actually right click him, you can see that he's a villager merchant right there. And he actually trades with souls, which is like the counter I showed you before. So you can see he has a bunch of different stuff available right there. And it also tells you your count down here as well. And I absolutely love the model of this guy. It looks so cool. He's just chilling by the campfire. Nothing in the barrels, unfortunately, but he definitely sells some pretty good stuff. We also have like all the ruins like scattered around. Like the whole landscape is just filled with like these ruins right here. Like look at this. We've got like one over there. We've got like a giant structure over there that we'll get into in a minute. There's another ruin right there. And one thing I really love about these ruins is that it really helps like build the world and like fill it out between the giant structures that you're going to be seeing. Like for being something so simple, it really adds a lot to the landscape. There's also this smaller structure right here, which if I actually head inside, you'll see this dude right here, the blacksmith. And also some free armor pieces as well. We've got an iron chest plate, an iron helmet right there. So if you do come to this dimension without anything, definitely look for this dude. He'll sort you out. And now this dude won't actually talk to you. Like it doesn't matter how many times you right click. He's just going to completely blank you and do his thing right there, which is where this item really comes into play. The large amber right here. Now, if you actually right click him with one of these, and then after you've clicked him with that, then you'll be able to trade. And you can see this guy does a bunch more weapons right here, including a giant sword right there for 500 souls. So definitely be on the lookout for this item right here, the amber, which can be found in a bunch of the other structures we're going to be checking out. But yeah, if you find some, definitely pick it up. Another thing that's really useful are these bonfires right here. All you have to do is go up to them, right click. There you go, you got the amazing sound right there as well. And as far as I know, these are pretty much checkpoints. So if you're out exploring and you see one of these, definitely give it a click. All right, so let's check out this first big structure right here. So when you actually enter this place, you're going to be greeted with a couple of hostiles right here. They look really cool. They've even got like their own idle animation right here, equipped with a dagger and actually a custom shield that's in the mod right there as well. And then these pretty much work as dungeons. So you can see here, we've got a lot of people in here, even one of these like black knights right here as well. And so the more that you actually travel into these dungeons, obviously the loot is going to get better and better. So if we head up to the second floor right here, and this place is very heavily guarded. I mean, you've got guys pretty much everywhere, like one there, one there. Like, look how menacing that is. Like, I would miss that guy. I would run straight into him. And obviously, when you do get closer to the roof, you are going to be presented with two boss bars right there, the gargoyles. So when you do finally reach the top right here, this is what it looks like. It looks really sick. And I'm pretty sure that the gargoyles are actually part of the other structure that's right next to this one. There they are. You can see them all the way up there. But you're still going to be involved in one hell of a fight as the mobs just get harder and harder as you go up. And then, of course, we also have this giant structure right here. Like, the structures in this mod are so sick. Like they may seem a little dull because they're all just gray, but like all the details on like the windows and stuff just look so good. Let's head inside this one right here. Obviously, we've got some more creatures right here. We've got some other ones. We've got this guy who looks absolutely mean, and they've all got really cool shields as well. And just like the other one, it's going to be a pretty tough time getting through all these guys, especially this room right here where you've actually got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you've got this channeler right here as well, which pretty much acts as like the mini boss. So once you've defeated all of those, you'll be face to face with a gargoyle right there. And there's actually 2 of these guys. If I come over here, there's one on this side as well. So there's 2 of these that you're going to have to face. And these guys look so good. Like, I love the models of this. I swear, every single mod that I do, the models just keep getting better and better. Like, how do people actually create stuff like this? Like, I need to learn how to do this. And yeah, as you can imagine, if we go into survival, these guys are definitely not going to be happy that you're here. They're going to breathe fire. And since I'm trash at Dark Souls, and yeah, I'd highly recommend getting some good gear before you try this. Another one of these giant structures is the Asylum right here. Again, the scale of this thing is pretty damn massive. And if you've played the games, or you could probably tell from the boss bar at the bottom, this thing is waiting for you in here. Look at this absolute Chad right here. I gotta say as well, like, the interiors for this are so nice as well. Like, with shaders, like, look at these like light shafts coming in as well. It just looks so good. Like, I love this mod. So right here, we do of course have the Asylum demon himself right here. Just again, the model of these is just so well done. Like, look at this thing, man. And he's absolutely geared up with a giant club right there, which you can actually get. And as expected, he is hiding some loot back here as well. In this whole place, there's probably a bunch of hidden chests that you can actually find. So yeah, if you fancy a boss battle and you've already taken out the gargoyles, definitely give this guy a shot. I assure you that he's actually pretty friendly. And walking around, you will bump into a bunch of other creatures like this guy right here, like a mushroom dude right there. So some of the other mobs that you can find here are the undead soldiers, which are on top of these castles. We've seen them a couple times now. We've got the mimic chest, so be careful when you're looting because it could turn into one of these. I just love the giant tongue just hanging out as well. It's so good. We have the armed skeleton, which are just the classic skeletons with like a custom shield and a sword right there. The undead assassins, which are at like the front gate again. Love the hood design on these guys. We have the man serpent, which is like a giant snake dude with a giant cleaver right there. And you can hear this guy hissing as well. And we also have the boulder right here as well, which is like the undead soldiers, but just absolutely kitted out. And you can't forget about the black knights right here either. These guys look so sick. I love each of these mobs like idle animation. It looks so cool. Like, he's just got the sword on his shoulder. Like, this guy is definitely awesome. And with this being a Dark Souls mod, obviously it wouldn't be complete without a bunch of weapons right here, each with their own little description or lore right there, just like the armor that we saw before. And so far, there are a good couple of weapons right here. So let me just try and collect a few souls real quick so I can see if that counter goes up. And this may go horrifically wrong. Okay, we've got this guy charging us straight away. Let's have a look here. Oh my god, okay, yeah, we picked the slowest sword in history. Okay. And as you'd expect, this is compatible with either Better Combat, which I'm using right now, or Epic Fight if you prefer it. But I absolutely suck with Epic Fight, so that's why we're sticking with this one. Just have a look here. Let's see if I can collect at least a few souls. And these guys are definitely beefy right here. And there's an Asylum demon nearby. Lovely. There we go. We killed one. We got 20 souls. We got 20 souls from that. And then to heal, we can just use the Estus Flask. Just like that. There we go. And we get regen. That is so cool. And he even dropped a pair of boots for us as well. Nice. But let me show you guys the animation for the Estus Flask because it is really, really cool. Yeah, check this out. You get like the glowing as well. And there's that sound effect again. Really, really cool. And since I'm in creative mode, this is obviously going to be infinite. But if I actually head in survival again and use this, there you go. It's just going to be empty. So you're not going to be able to use these constantly, but okay, this guy, the mushroom dude's punching me. So definitely keep a handful of Estus Flasks on you if you're going into battle because you're definitely going to need it. And after showing you guys all those things that are in this amazing mod, like, this is still in development. Like, I'm pretty sure the team behind this mod, like, actually want to add in pretty much everything from the Dark Souls series. But yeah, so far, I'm just absolutely blown away by this mod so far. Like, instead of just having like 100 different mods to turn Minecraft into Dark Souls, like, this just does it in one singular mod. If you're a Dark Souls fan or a fan of any of the From Software games, definitely check this one out. It's so cool. And let me know if you managed to take down any of the bosses. So that is going to cut it for this video, guys. If you enjoy Dark Souls or fantasy stuff, or just taking on incredibly powerful bosses, definitely check this one out. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.